What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another reaction video. I know I've been slacking on some of them. It's just, you know, things get in the way sometimes and I can't do a lot of them, but I will try to do my best to do as much as possible. This one today, I'm going to upload it today, which is the 14th. Just came out from Watch Mojo. Top 10 moments in the Dark Knight trilogy. Now, you guys already know me. The Dark Knight itself with the Joker, Heath Ledger's performance, was one of the best comic book movies. Say what you want, it's one of my favorite. It's actually #1, and then the other ones it's gonna involve with like Kick-Ass, Watchmen, all these other ones, Avengers. But the Dark Knight itself had good moments, and I'm really interested in what Watch Mojo, what they're gonna do for like top 10, just because, you know, it's always based off like the fans' opinions. So I want to see if it's coming close to mine. Now, I haven't seen it yet, and I promise that. I know for a fact that scene, you know, of course, spoilers, of him like flying to the distance to the bomb into the, you know, to the ocean. I think that's going to be in the top 5 for sure. But for me, I think it was just the fact when Joker was upside down and he got Batman by changing, you know, Harvey Dent into Two-Face and just corrupting his mind. And if you think about it, that's what changed Batman. You know, he lost everything. He lost his girlfriend. He lost a friend. He lost a lot of things. He didn't come back until years later. But, of course, another big moment is, you know, Bane breaking his back. So those are my top, like, one of my top 5 things. One of the 3 things out of the top 5 things I think they're going to make it into the top 5. So no further ado, let's just jump into it. It's pretty long, so I hope you're here to watch it with me.
It's time to pay tribute to the masterpiece superhero film series that director Christopher Nolan has crafted.
I'm Batman.
That's what. How can I forget that?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments in the Dark Knight trilogy.
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. It's gone.
I remember that.
For this list, we're taking a look at the multitude of key and iconic moments and scenes from Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, the 3 movies that make up Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. Oh, and spoiler alert is probably in order.
Yeah.
You just couldn't let me go, could you?
Number 10, The Climb.
That's a good one. The Climb. I remember that.
My soul is as ready to escape as my body.
Fear is why you feel.
After only just recovering from the heinous back injury dealt to him by Bane, Bruce Wayne hasn't a moment to spare, as he must make his way out of his imprisonment by way of an impossible wall climb.
There's no one there to save.
Then make the climb.
The Climb.
After attempting the treacherous trek only to fail and fail again, Bruce makes a resolve to face his fears and do the impossible for his city.
I do fear death. I fear dying in here. While my city burns.
The motivating score, coupled with the chanting inmates,
Oh, that score
makes
was
this scene
awesome.
from the 3rd and final installment of Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy that much more epic, as we see our fallen hero rise once again.
I remember that score, and then the chant was giving me chills at the movie theaters. I was just like, oh my god.
Number 9, Stadium
Oh, the
Destruction.
stadium. I
The
remember
Dark
that.
Knight
When we saw that in the trailer,
Games begin.
that's from the... Oh my god.
We've seen high-end explosions
That was
and
crazy.
carnage in a ton of action flicks, but never has it been done with so much conviction and realism as it was in The Dark Knight Rises.
Boom.
Bane demonstrates his true level of corruption when he not only stages a terrorist attack on a football stadium packed with
That was
spectators,
crazy.
but also on a good half of Gotham. There's so much eeriness as the young boy sings the national anthem, while Bane waits in anticipation to enact this horrific event. And no better villainy from the character has ever been exhibited.
I remember that when we first saw the trailer, I was
Number
like...
8. Why so serious? The Dark Knight.
You wanna know what I
Look at these scars. He always does like the
Heath
thing.
Ledger redefined the Joker with this one scene from the 2nd installment.
My father was a drinker. And a fiend.
That's where I got it from,
The
guys. If you guys
supervillain
ever hear me say you
reveals the
fiend
backstory
on my
of
live
the
stream,
scars
that's where I got it
was so
from.
terrifying and convincing that we still get chills listening to it to this day. The buildup was executed to perfection, with Joker inching his
Joker
blade
putting a
closer
knife
and
into
closer to
Spawn's
the edge of
mouth.
his victim's mouth.
You ever
while
thought of
the
that?
story drew to its dramatic close.
He turns to me and he says,
Yes.
"Why so serious?"
He does this
something
monologue again with
so
Rachel
good.
Dawes when he crashes Bruce Wayne's party, and although he spins a different story, it's still just as scary.
Sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face.
I remember for like 2 years or 3 years after this movie, people still kept on doing impressions
Why
of
so
him.
serious?
Doesn't show you what he did to him.
Number
but
7.
You kind of get the concept.
Crashing this plane.
Oh yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Perhaps he was wondering why you would shoot him. Oh look, it's a little finger.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
The introduction to Bane in The Dark Knight Rises is nothing short of impressive.
Of course.
Not only was it absolutely exhilarating to watch, but the lack of CG or tricky editing made it that much more satisfying.
Now what's the next step of your master plan?
Crashing this plane.
Viewers were thrown right into the action as Bane and his soldiers dismantled the plane they were on, crashed it, and suspended themselves from another. It's still a wonder how the crew pulled all of this off.
Calm down, Doctor. Now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
Number
Damn.
6. Agent of Chaos.
Agent of
The
Chaos.
Dark Knight. In this scene from The Dark Knight, the Joker brings to life one of Batman's oldest villains, Two-Face.
I don't want there to be any hard feelings between us, Harvey. When you and, Rachel were being abducted, I was sitting in Gordon's cage.
Harvey Dent, now physically deformed and heartbroken from the loss of his fiancée Rachel Dawes, comes face to face with the man he blames for her death.
I'm not a schemer. I try to show the schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are.
The Joker, wearing a nurse's outfit, taunts the battered Harvey Dent in his humorously dark fashion, but not without providing him some hard truths about the city he once swore to serve.
Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos.
Losing all he once believed in, Harvey now puts the rest of his fate to chance. Oh, and then the Joker blows the whole hospital to Kingdom
That was
Come.
actually
Typical.
that was not supposed to happen. Like if you watch the documentary, like it was all supposed to blow up the first time.
Number 5.
And then he just
Truck flip.
played it
The
perfect.
Dark Knight.
Eh. That was
Christopher
cool and
Nolan
all.
showcases his mastery of thrills in this hair-raising chase scene.
Look out.
Attempting to save the life of Harvey Dent, Batman takes on the Joker and his 18-wheeler head-on.
You know what I feel like is that the new Terminator Genesis stole that idea from this. Don't you agree with me? You guys know what I'm talking about.
An RPG missile fired by the villain, Batman executes its escape mechanism, unleashing the Bat Pod.
The Bat Pod.
Managing to flip the massive truck over on its back, the hero then plays the most deathly game of chicken with his most psychotic foe.
And he doesn't hit him. I never really got that concept, but I guess it was
Number
just
4,
for him to play around.
Training in Bhutan. Batman Begins.
Bhutan.
You have learned to bury your guilt with anger. I will teach you to confront it, not to face the truth.
Very rarely are we ever shown the man before the bat.
Ranger understands that invisibility is a matter of patience and agility.
Evidently, he wasn't always the ass-kicking, fear-striking vigilante we know and love today, and in this scene from the first installment of the Dark Knight trilogy, proved it.
Always mind your surroundings.
Roz doesn't only test Bruce's physical fortitude, but his mental strength as well, by forcing his trainee to confront the murder of his parents.
Your parents' death was not your fault.
The cinematography captures the sheer beauty of the two fighting on the glacier, which is coupled by expert sword fighting choreography.
It was your father's.
Number 3, Bane.
See,
breaks the
I knew it was
bat.
going to be in the top
The Dark
5.
Knight Rises.
You made a serious mistake.
Not as serious as yours. I share.
It's
Man,
not easy
I remember
seeing your
that,
favorite
watching it in
superhero
theater.
getting the snot beaten out of him.
This is
and
one of the
this
best
tragic
comic book fights.
one-sided fight was no exception.
Even though Batman
Up
didn't do
until
shit.
this point in the movie, viewers were totally unaware of Bane's unmatched strength and prowess.
Oh, you think darkness is your...
I lie. I was
You
born
merely
in.
adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Nolan excludes any background music in this scene, making every strike inflicted by the villainous behemoth that much more real. Allowing Batman to expend every trick in his arsenal, Bane makes sure to bring the hero to his deepest level of despair.
Theatricality and deception. Powerful
This shit looks so badass when it's all wet. I don't know why.
But we are initiated.
He ends the vicious battle by breaking Batman's back in one single motion.
I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit? Oh, your buddy!
Damn.
Number 2, Bank Heist.
The bank
Dark Knight.
heist. How did I forget about that one? That was when we first got the introduction to the Joker right there.
Viewers are thoroughly and effectively introduced
That
to
was
the
a badass
Joker
bank
in this
heist.
opening scene to The Dark Knight, in which a bunch of bank robbers in clown masks stage an elaborate bank robbery orchestrated by the Joker.
Don't forget the guy playing the job.
He thinks he can sit it out and still take a slice. I know why they call him the Joker.
During the heist, the robbers pick themselves off one by one, as they were told to do.
Where's the alarm guy?
Boss told me when the guy was done, I should take him out. One less share, right?
Funny, you told me something similar.
No, no!
The Joker makes his big reveal at the end and picks off the last thug while making off with all the money himself.
What happened to the rest of the guys?
Damn.
With some excellent cinematography, the scene's realism is brought to its full potential.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply
He makes you stranger.
stranger.
Supposedly.
Before we
Supposedly.
unveil our top pick, here are a
Supposedly.
few honorable mentions.
That's what everybody saw, like when he went to the IMAX to get like a teaser or something like that. I'm not sure if you guys can confirm it if you saw that, like that's bank heist scene at like an IMAX theater or something like that. I never saw it.
A watchful protector.
A watchful protector. That's a good
But not at night.
honorable mention. Would you like to see my mask?
Would you like to see my mask? I use it in my experiments. Oh, probably not very frightening to a guy like you, but these crazies, they can't stand it.
Oh yeah, the tumbler chase. What's number 1? I want to know.
Trust me.
Imagine number 1 is this isn't a car. I remember watching that at the MTV Movie Awards when they showed a teaser of it. The bomb. That's not number 1. That was a big moment. I guess people didn't think that was a big moment just because. I bet you that would have been bigger if he actually did die. But whatever. I thought I was gonna be in that damn top 10 for sure. Oh wait, is number 1 where he's like eating with Catwoman and like Alfred, or it better not be Robin. It better not be Robin. That's the number 1. Scarecrow scare.
Taste of your medicine.
Oh, that was a badass part too. And that part like freaked me out.
Doing here.
That scared my little cousin.
Number 1, Joker's Interrogation. The Dark Knight.
Evening, Commissioner.
Okay.
After this iconic moment, we're all positive the Dark Knight is the last person on Earth we'd want to be stuck in a room with.
I guess, but it's not mine. It was cool. I guess I just forgot mentioning
The
it.
tension between the two characters is unreal, as Batman brutally beats the Joker in a quest to find out Harvey Dent's location, all while the supervillain is laughing hysterically.
Why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you.
No, you complete me.
Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me.
As Batman's intimidation tactics prove futile, he becomes even more enraged.
Killing is making a choice.
This scene demonstrates some of the most amazing acting in the whole trilogy, and really gives you a chance to dissect the franchise's most
I guess
compelling
I never really
characters,
thought of it as
which makes it both
that
one
way.
of the most unforgettable moments and the #1 moment on our list.
Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you what they are. Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose.
Do you agree with our
No.
list?
Yeah, you got spirit, kid. I'll give you that.
What Dark Knight trilogy scene did you find most epic?
I don't know.
I swear. Spider-Man.
For more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to
WatchMojo.com.
WatchMojo.com.
Now we're
Talking. Whoever does those edits are pretty good. I like whoever does the editing shit. I've seen the behind the scenes what they kind of do, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, the Joker Interrogation at #1. I never really thought of it being that like popular, but I guess the concept, I get it, just because, you know, with Joker like lying to Batman because he said I will tell you where they're at and you have to choose them, and Batman did choose, you know, Rachel, and he switched it on them. So if you think about it, if Batman went to go get Harvey, he would have got Rachel. Probably would have got her, but what if Rachel turned into Two-Face? Never really thought of it that way, did you? What if actually Batman went to go get Harvey Dent, and then it was actually Harvey Dent that dies and Rachel that turns into Two-Face in a way, like she gets crazy and everything? That would have been different, and I wouldn't. Of course, people would get pissed off, but I'm always down for change, because you know you can only do so much for a character until you're like, okay, it's time for a little bit of change. But of course, not that many people for a change. But some of the things I did agree, and some of them I was just like, yeah, whatever. But I still think the #1 thing was Joker standing upside down because he was waiting for people to blow up the boats. They didn't. That was just a big factor, showing him that we're like, you know, we're not all the same. Like, you know, everybody has different aspects of themselves, of what they want to do in life. And you know, it was good because if you think about it, the bad guys are the ones. That guy, I forgot his name. You know, Debo. I'm gonna call him Debo. Threw out the remote out the window, and he said, like, you know, we deserve to die because of the amount of bad shit we did. So that kind of gave you a feeling for them. And then the other guy who talked a big game on the good side, on the good boat, was like, nah, I can't do it. You know, even though, like, you know, I want to save our lives, I can't do it. And you know, Batman told Joker that, you know, like, this city is like showing you that, you know, we're better people than you. And then Joker had the last laugh, you know, telling them what he did to Harvey Dent, and he's all he needs is just a little push. And the reason why, that was the last scene of the Joker in the movie, so that's why I thought it was #1. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but that's just the way I always thought of it. That was just #1 seed. That was the last time we saw Heath Ledger as the Joker. Him being upside down, just, you know, laughing at Batman. Batman thinks he got him, but he really doesn't, because of the whole Harvey Dent moment. Harvey Dent dies because of that. Because of that moment, that's why I think that should have been #1. That's just my opinion. Didn't even make it into the top 10. That's just the way I see movies like that, you know. But what are your guys' thoughts? Make sure to leave them down below. For more reaction videos, click the top left, right, yeah, top right, and you'll see it for yourself. I have other reaction videos right there if you miss any of them. But yeah, guys, my name is JaeRoar, and I'm the best at what I do, and that is giving you that 1-2 punch.